I thought I'd show you some of the process here. One side of the hood's been done with 1500, the other side hasn't been touched yet. I've got a couple spots I took out of the other side, some defects. But yeah, this is 1500. You could probably still see a little orange peel in it, not much. You can probably see some little nibs in it. But this is 1500. I tried to stay away from the high spots, like down the center. I really don't want to hit that, so I'm probably going to leave it alone. But, you get it to 1500, you get some of this stuff worked out. You can see that spot. It needs to be sanded a little more. But that's what I do. Get this to 1500. And like I said, I'm going to do the whole car in 1500 first. But I'm going to set up a tripod here and kind of show you the process of sanding this to 1500. I still think watching somebody sand's boring, but I'll give you some idea of what I do so you can get an idea of it. Be back in a sec. Thought I'd show you some of the things I use to do this. First of all, I got a little cart. Got to have a cart to roll little stuff around. A squeegee, a wet rag, a dry rag, an air blower, blow it off, water, and these are the blocks I use. This one was actually a long block, but I cut it. I needed a smaller one too, so I just cut a piece off. I'm not sponsored by any of these people, so any names you see on it, that's what it is. It's no sponsors whatsoever. My sandpaper, again, these people do not sponsor me, but I start out with 1500, and I'll go to 2000, then I'll go to 2500. So, I have lots of sandpaper, which I bought long ago, but it's still good. And that's what I use. The air blower is nice because it helps you blow off real quick, dry your work, and see where you're at. Because you definitely don't want to get in a hurry, and you don't want to cut through this clear any more than you have to. So let me get a tripod set up, and I'll show you an area like right here in the center what I do, just to give you an idea. I'm not going to bore you with a whole bunch of it, just to give you an idea of what I do. This will only be 1500. I'll come back later, but I really want to do the whole car in 1500. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and show you some of this process. It's not very exciting, I'll tell you that. What you're going to do is just take your sandpaper, put it on a block, wet it down. Leave your sandpaper soak in a bucket. And all you're going to do, go back and forth. Don't go in circles. If you're going up, angles are the best. It's the way I sand, so kind of used to it. But if you have a squirt bottle, that'll work out great. I just keep going back to my bucket. My bucket works for me. Right here. Let's put some water on there. That's all you're going to do. Is sit here and take your time. You're not going to try to do anything drastic. You're not trying to sand the clear coat and get down to the paint. You just want to do this. You can see it's white and milky. That's what you want. That's just clear coat right there. If you see the color, the orange, come up, you burnt through. And you won't be happy. But you can kind of hear it, you can kind of feel it as you're sanding. It starts getting a lot smoother. And it doesn't take a whole lot, it really doesn't. What you're trying to do is just knock down the clear, the defects, the orange peel. You're just trying to level out this clear. Okay, we want to check our work. So just take a squeegee. Yes, it's going to be messy. So what? At this point, you've done a heck of a lot of work to this car, and you've already been a really royal mess anyway, so a little water on you is not going to hurt you. That's the wet one. This is the dry one. Just want to see where I'm at, how's it going, how the process looks. I'm going to go grab an airline, right over here on the floor. And we're going to put some air to it. You can see that orange peel's out of there. Right down the center, the orange peel's gone. The edges still have it. So we're not going to go any further in the center. We're going to work on the outside edge and just keep moving across the hood. This peak, you don't want to sand on this peak. I mean, maybe lightly, but the high areas are so easy to knock down so fast. My plan is just to hand sand up to the edge. Like, take this block, right now I don't have sandpaper on it, and just kind of roll it up on the edge a little bit, kind of knock that down, but I'm not going to hit this ridge. I'm going to leave this ridge there. So when you buff, you've got plenty right there. You're not going to really take it out real fast. And we'll take this all down to 1500 like you see here. When we get to the 1500, like I said, we'll go to the 2000. We'll do the whole car. And then after the 2000, we'll do the whole car in 2500. And then we should be ready to buff. So I'm going to finish up this hood and the rest of the car, hopefully today, in 1500. And when I go to my next grit, 2000, I'll come back to you. There you go. The hood's at 1500 now. Like I said, I wasn't going to do down the center. From here, get the rest of this car done. Then we can go ahead and keep knocking it down further and further and further. You can see how it kind of looks shiny once you get it down to that. But long ways to go. I still got the whole side to go and the roof. The other side's done, but keep moving along. I'll be back soon. I thought I'd let you guys in on how I color sand the bottom of a car. It's the same way I'm going to buff the bottom of a car. But like I said, I know watching someone sand is boring, but I'm going to show you how I do this real quick. Well, you get the idea. That's what you got to do. Each panel, one at a time. And this is only the 1500. I still got to go back and do a lot more. Thanks for watching. Well, there you go. Everything is down to 1500 now. Finally. The reason why I have the plastic on the windows, there's no seals in there, and there's new carpet in there, and I can't let that water run down in what I did to the roof. But it feels pretty good to finally get one grit accomplished. So I'm at 1500 everywhere except one spot, and that one spot was because I wanted to show you, I actually wanted to make sure what it was going to look like when I did get it down and got it buffed, make sure I was doing the right thing. So it's just a small spot, but what do you guys think? Can you see that? You think it'll be okay after I get everything else sanded down to 2500 and buff it out? Can you see the light? Heck, I can almost see me. But yep, that's the one area that I did just to see how it would look. I think it's going to be okay. So now that I'm down to the 1500, I think I'm going to take a break. I really deserve it. And come back out maybe tonight or tomorrow and hit a little with 2000. See where that gets me. Thanks for watching my videos. And if you're enjoying these, please subscribe. It's right down there on the right corner at the bottom. Just hit that button. Thank you. Later.